This one go shock you. Senator Apc Oshiomhole don't finally open fire on Goodluck Jonathan, Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, and his words they shake the political space ahead of 2027. According to the former APC national chairman, the opposition will get any chance at all.
6 million votes of Obi.
Throw any number you want to throw. But the point is that when these two ran together, they were roundly defeated by APC. So why
He boldly said that if any of them, especially former President Jonathan, try to contest in 2027, they will lose flatly. But wait, is this man just speaking confidence for APC, or is there some hidden truth behind his statements? Because this kind of talk fits scatter plenty political camps before the election even starts. Watch this video. I will be right back to say something.
I think you should. I have sympathy for former Vice President Atiku for thinking that even in matters of death and honoring or paying respect to the dead, that all these issues have to be politicized. I think as an elder statesman, even at his age, he should know a lot better. Nobody can accuse President Tinubu of being insensitive merely by reason of the fact that he went to pay his respect to the mother, last respect to the mother of APC chairman. He has attended other fora. So if a president goes to pay condolence visit and all of that with ordinary Nigerian, what is the issue? How does that? Is it either you do this or you don't do this? And this was even a weekend. You know, I have had this privilege of being more or less the one-man opposition when Atiku was vice president. And they forget in a hurry some of the things they did when he was vice president, under President Obasanjo. You know, and talking about this debt, which is a continuation of the Boko Haram that developed while Atiku Abubakar was vice president and Obasanjo was president. So it's a question of picking and choosing, and for them, rather than deal with the substantial issues of alternative policy choices for Nigerians to decide, they seek to trivialize politics by going to ridiculous arguments about empathy and no or lack of empathy. How does the fact that the president attend a church service of a departed mother of a Nigerian become evidence that he has no empathy for people who are killed? I have sympathy for Atiku for this, because he has allowed himself to be consumed, you know, by politics. Everything he's seeing in the eyes of partisan. But I think it should be more than that. He should find space for some statements.
But don't you
or even be silent.
But don't you think that there is some kind of sense, if you look at it carefully, what Atiku Abubakar is making? When the president went to Benue, he said that the president couldn't even go to Yawata, where the attack happened. The president only stopped in Makurdi. He said that the president couldn't even visit Plateau State when people were killed. And that is only when the death affects a member of his party, that's when the president feel the empathy. And there are those who will be asking the question as a leader, maybe there's a need to get on the ground as a show of empathy to those who are mourning, especially when attacks are coming on innocent Nigerians.
So don't let us waste too much time on this idle distraction. President went to Benue. He acknowledged. He went to Benue to celebrate Christmas. He went to Benue to celebrate birthday. It is customary to go to any state and commiserate with the governor that represent the collective spirit of the people of that state. So he has to go to the particular location, or in this case of the mother of APC governor, did he went to the village where the woman was born, or where the woman is going to be buried? So, but this should not be a matter for national discussion.
In terms of governance priorities,
wait.
Governance priorities,
please.
When people's lives are, when people's lives are involved.
Can you allow me to finish? If you say that he didn't even care, but say he went to Benue and so on, how many times did Atiku visit Maiduguri? You remember the killing of, I forgot his name now, this guy who was even at what time I'm told was a commissioner in one of the governments in Maiduguri. How many times did he go there? I remember, as governor of Edo State, we initially decided to go to Maiduguri because no PDP leader, president, minister was ready to go there. So these people shouldn't talk as if they don't have history. So let's discuss what, for me, makes sense to the average Nigerian. I don't think Nigerians is about why should president pay a condolence visit. As that stop him on a Saturday from doing or attending to other state matters.
Let me take you away.
I do not think it's about misplacement of priorities. No. I don't think so.
But what if some Nigerians feel otherwise?
Excuse me, a country of over 200 million people, I will be shocked if everybody feels the same way. And don't suggest that Atiku's views represent the views of Nigerians. I'm a Nigerian. I don't hold those views.
But what do you think?
And I read extensively. I haven't seen very ordinary people. I haven't seen very ordinary people, whether in Plateau or in Benue, expressing these sentiments. I wish you were quoting someone who has a level of representation, not a man who has been serially defeated in presidential elections and who think that it's better. It
still looks like some of you in APC are still worried and afraid of Atiku Abubakar. It's a major political factor.
How can you be worried over a rabbit that you have chased out of his hole a million times? How? He's a rabbit that was in a PDP hole. He faced some smoke within the PDP. He left. He was accommodated in APC. He failed. He went back to PDP. He failed. How can you be afraid of a serial failure? How?
I mean, because the feeling.
I watched in the other news about a star who has accomplished. What is a frustrated vice president? I'm sorry that I have to use this word. Because how do you describe a vice president who was a city president, went out of his party, the camp, and this man had to go to Supreme Court, whether a vice president who was the camp can retain the seat, because the same court tells us that it's one ticket. So, his own addition to legal jurisprudence, I'm not a lawyer. So, I plead with you, bring issues of people who can be said not to be, if their views are not influenced by political frustration or unsustainable political ambition.
The feeling, and you're not the only APC member that I speak to or a leader in the APC that feels some kind of vehemence in their voice when Atiku's matter comes up. Especially when there are those who feel that if there is a pairing of an Atiku and a Peter Obi, your government of APC and your party is in trouble, and the return might evidently be a mirage.
But this is your problem. You are one of these most seasoned TV hosts. How can you so easily forget your recent history? I can play back your comments when you are talking as if something new. Did Atiku not run with to be before? And contest against APC. Were they not defeated?
It's a different scenario.
I don't know about what the difference. But you are suggesting wait.
Over 6 million votes of Obi.
Throw any number you want to throw. But the point is that when these two ran together, they were roundly defeated by APC. So why are you suggesting if the two now, what they did before, what happened? So you are the one who is recycling history. They have a history of being defeated together, and they have a history of being defeated apart. They ran together, they were defeated. They ran separately, they were defeated. So if they come back together, very good. They will still be defeated.
The scenarios are different. Just remember,
you see,
2015.
You also have to be careful not to contradict yourself.
No. There are trends in political dynamics. In 2015, the vote of your candidate was different from 2019. He got a lesser full vote in 2019. It's still the same candidate. It's still Muhammad Buhari.
That is not correct. Now I got you.
I got you. He got a lesser vote. I can put that figure for you.
Buhari had 3 million more votes. Because I was the chairman by 2019. Check the figures. Okay. Buhari had 3 million more votes. That means his runner-up.
The question I'm asking.
So that's not correct.
Is that, your party got a lesser vote.
But wait.
Just a moment, sir. 2023, your party has lesser vote.
Okay, can I answer it differently?
Okay, go ahead.
If your argument is based on the fact that situations are dynamic, that dynamism is restricted to opposition, is not also valid for the government of the day.
But look at what
the forces. Excuse me.
Look at what your party got in 2023.
Wait. I have had many things. By 2019, how many governors did APC had? By 2023, how many governors did we have? How many governors did we have in ACN? I was the only non-PDP governor in the South. By 2012 to 2016, when I left office. What is it today? So that dynamism don't suggest as if it favors one thing. Atiku is now more battle wearied. When you don't forget, my background is textile and garment. When a fabric is weak and you keep sewing it, at a point it makes sense to throw it away.
How does that?
This man you are worrying about, that you are wasting precious air time, it's not electable. People with 2 addresses. After election, you go to Dubai. At the eve of election, you come to find out who is paying visit to a bereaved family. This is, you have trivialized
but there's one person that you also respect his voice.
Who?
Interestingly, you belong to an unofficial association, and that's Nasir El-Rufai. That man has warned you and your party and said, look,
you want me?
I mean, I'm talking about APC, and said, look, your party
is APC.
Well, he has left. He's in ADC now.
I see.
Nasir El-Rufai. Yeah, he has left. Former governor of Kaduna.
Okay.
Your very good friend.
Very good friend, yes.
He's left. And he says that in 2027, that the APC and Bola Tinubu should start packing their things out of the presidential villa, and they will send the president back to Lagos.
It's okay. It's okay. So that would be nice. So president doesn't need to pay for any airfare to go to Lagos. You put him on his back. But you also have to put play back what El-Rufai had said about Atiku Abubakar. Since he's a prophet, whatever he had prophesied for Atiku Abubakar, and what he has said of PDP and all the other political parties, what he has said about all manners of, so leave that one.
Let me take you to the issue.
Now, I need to remind you that we didn't win Kaduna in other El-Rufai. We didn't win Kaduna.
As well as you lost Lagos.
We didn't win Kaduna, yeah. So, and yet, we won. Yes, we won.
This time around, what gives you the assurance that there is a possibility that APC has a chance?
You know, people like us, first I live in Kaduna, I'm a Kaduna guy. But let me say I'm a Kaduna boy. And very soon I'm going to Kaduna to attend one function. As a Kaduna boy, it's easy to hear from the street that the major issue that has bogged down Kaduna development for a long time, namely the semi-division which politicians have exploited between Southern Kaduna and Northern Kaduna, the new governor has woven them together. He has shown that a Muslim can associate with Christian by leading by example, right? And Christians have shown that have also shown that they can be at peace with Christians by the sort of thing they do now in Kaduna. Kaduna has returned to peace. Those religious bigots, they are retreating, and they also begin to enjoy the benefit of a increasingly unified state. I watched from Channel how many people were being killed in Kaduna. From you were hosting people to explain how as Kaduna, the capital of former northern Nigeria, a peaceful city, we used to call it a no mala where there's no emir, no oba, no nothing. Christian Muslim, everybody, it suddenly became what it became, even when my dear friend was there. But the good narrative now is that place is peaceful.
But so
to happy doesn't mean there is no spikes from time to time.
Because you are one of those who with a lot of energy speak about your party on the podium during the campaigns. But I'm wondering what you will be telling Nigerians this time around. Because based on what your party promised,
let me tell you
what they are facing right now, the renewed hope that you
what are they facing right now?
Are they saying it?
Okay, yes, they are.
In what
you need
way?
to change your lesson. You know, I found that the last time I went to see my doctor, he told me that my eyes have improved. I don't need to wear the same specification. So the last time I was here, just before last December, you told me about Nigerians are suffering price of things. You, Shehu, play back. You accuse the correct government of which I am a part because I am in the National Assembly and I'm a PC man, that price of rice is now above minimum wage. You said so. Today, price of rice, a minimum wage can almost buy in Imo State 2 bags. From over 105,000, and I bought, now I can buy it for 50,000. If you are not seeing that, change the lenses.
I've actually reported.
Number 2.
I've actually reported.
No, number 2.
And I have the details there.
Yeah. It bears repeating. Or the Tinubu Azum office, many Nigerian children who are talented because of the economic circumstances of their parents, they have admission to university, they couldn't go. Or if they went, they drop out. The Tinubu has reinvented. It's not really a venture because all over the world, this is the way society balance, the gap between the rich and the poor by introducing a facility called student loan, which is accessible by all manners of students across the length and breadth of Nigeria. You are not seeing that? Now, in my part of the state, I could not travel from Benin to my village. Sometimes it takes 8 hours because the roads are impassable. I was watching sometimes from your television how trailers fell and people are swimming on the pool. Those roads are being fixed. If you are not seeing that, change your lenses. I could go on and on and on. If you had told me you want to discuss what has changed, renewed hope, I would have mentioned this. Because number 3, let me
insignia of Bola Tinubu.
Oh yeah.
So because that
unapologetic. I have been there with him from AC to ACN to APC and to be. In fact, I copied Lagos when I was governor, and I never hid it. I said I copied shamelessly without even acknowledging. Because when I see what works, I copy.
So the reason I'm saying that is that I wonder what you'll be wearing if Nigerians reject your party. And that's why it is not me to be convinced, it's the Nigerian people that you and your party need to convince.
You are not okay as if the dress we wear is like the color of a he-goat or a sheep that it cannot change. When I was removed as national chairman, did you see me crying? Did you see me change my uniform? Did you see me lose faith in APC? Did you see me organizing press conference to denounce APC? People must have a broader mind. That is who I am. Your party loses. I am not an opportunistic supporter. Once you submit to a contest, there's a place I made a statement. People try to twist it. Now we speak slowly. Any one of us who is in politics, in a truly democratic setting, one of the things you must be ready to live with is either to celebrate the joy of victory, but also the disappointment arising from defeat. And on this, Atiku can write a lecture. And I know Atiku will be now can write 1 or 2 pages too. Since he has suffered 2 defeats. So, I say if we lose the way I will wear it. The first time I wore Babariga was Asiwaju Ashiden was, we call him our leader. Was in Lagos when now the first lady said, Comrade Shokaki will not work here. We are doing Mr. President, but then he wasn't president. And I wore each time I see the Babariga, it just reminded me. So I am not an opportunistic, I will wear this cap. But I know we wear it in victory. You know why? Because if you understand the forces that were deliberately deployed to make APC unelectable, bastardize the economy, change currencies, confiscated the property of Nigerians, who mostly the poor who don't even have bank account. We have 774 local governments. About half of those local governments don't have banks, and yet we were told if you don't have money in the bank, it'll be confiscated. And I can play back what I said then with the former president in office, that with Tinubu that money will become valid. Today it's valid. So that money is still in circulation.
So you're Baptist. So
number 4. Let me tell you what big thing that achieved that you must not downplay. We were in a country where Ishew knew the CBA governor, or he chooses to smile at you, you can become a Naira trillionaire or a dollar millionaire. For President Tinubu to come in and say no dual exchange rate anymore, where you buy the money from CBN, you recycle to Aboki in the evening, and you become Leo rich. The courage to do that without saying, you know what, let me first benefit for a month or 2 or for 1 year, then I will change it. From day one, he got rid of it. Even this subsidy people talk about, if you know how much money people appropriated in the name of subsidy, don't forget I was one of those who fought against subsidy consistently. But at a point, when I ran the numbers, I realized that people were now stealing in the name of subsidy. President Kura also decided to continue with that tradition. You know, make some money from the process and then, okay, tomorrow we stop it. So how can you not see this? If you don't see this, change up. If you already have 4, change another one.
Give me a moment, Senator. Well, we have...
Do you agree with this politician that the opposition can't win 2027, or do you think Nigerians will surprise everyone this time? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like this video, share it with others, and don't forget to subscribe.